Hello, my name is Gabriel and I have the call Schizophrenia. Today's video is about the importance of staying away from marijuana and alcohol with schizophrenia. So, there's been a few times where I've slipped up and have smoked weed and had a horrible experience. Um, Came back from it when I sobered up and did the same thing a month later down the road. And it took me quite a few times of doing that same slip up and realizing that it's not good for me. And alcohol, there's been times where I've drinking a lot in my life, and that also can be very bad for your schizophrenia. So the thing with weed, when I've smoked it, is so as a teenager before I was diagnosed, I used it a lot, and it felt like it was helping me, I guess. But after I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, when I smoked it, I would have these weird visions about where I was before I was born and these weird creatures communicating with me. And I know that sounds really weird, and there's a lot of people watching this video that maybe don't have schizophrenia, or maybe they're in the early stages and that doesn't happen to them, and that's not the weed, it's the person smoking it. And that might be true to some degree, but in my experience, it's made my schizophrenia worse. I used to not get visions like that from smoking. Um, I used to not get visions like that. It used to just calm me down and make me enjoy music, make me hungry. And but after my psychosis, my second psychosis, when I smoke it, when I have smoked it, what would happen is I would get these really weird visions and it would freak me out. It was like I was remembering something I wasn't supposed to remember. And I've had a few visions like that, and I don't it's really confusing. It goes against everything you were ever taught. So, yeah. Um, the importance of staying away from marijuana, cannabis, weed, whatever you want to call it, with schizophrenia. It's a very important thing to do to stay away from. Um, the last time I did it, so in Canada, first of all, I'm in Canada and weed's legal. It's been legal since 2018. And what, um, lose my train of thought. Yeah, so what I did the last time is I bought these THC pills from the pot store, and I took a couple, and I had a horrible experience. I was getting visions about these talking weird creatures, and it felt like it was a memory from while I was like growing as like a baby, like in my mom's stomach. Like it was a memory of some weird dream I had when she was pregnant with me. I don't know how else to explain it. It was really weird, but um, yeah, I was panicking because I didn't think I would ever come back to reality, and it freaked me out. And for me, cannabis is like a psychedelic trip for me because of my schizophrenia. And I'm sure there's people out there with schizophrenia who can agree it's similar to them, like small amounts really mess them up. But when I was normal, I guess, quote unquote normal, when I was a teenager, a young teenager, it just affected me like a normal person. I didn't hallucinate. I didn't have weird visions. So there's probably people watching this video thinking like, what's this guy talking about? Weed doesn't do that. But for me, it does now. It really does. And for alcohol, what I've noticed is it can become a habit because it helps, like, doesn't help, but it lowers anxiety levels in the moment and it makes you feel fuzzy, right? But the problem is when you come down from it, you're left off worse than the way you were before you drank. So you're right here, then you drink, then when you sober up, you're down here. Then you drink, then you sober up and you're down here. So it's like you just keep going lower and lower the more you drink. That's why it's important to stay away from weed and alcohol when you have schizophrenia. Um, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving, just trying to help you avoid making mistakes with your recovery. And some people might be able to have a few drinks every now and then. Some people might not be able to. For me, I probably can't drink for a long, long time. Um, it's just not good for me. And weed, I'll probably never touch again. But um, that's really the importance of staying away from weed and alcohol when you have schizophrenia and other substances too. It's very important to stay away from pretty much anything that alters your mind. Um, for me, coffee is okay, obviously. I mean, most people drink coffee. But yeah, just got to be careful with what you ingest. Substances, alcohol. You got to be really careful when you have schizophrenia because a lot of things can set you off, put you on the wrong trajectory, put you on the wrong path. So just be aware when if you're consuming alcohol or weed, just um, try and be careful. My advice is to not do it at all, but I can't tell you what to do. I'm just sharing my experiences, and there's probably some people out there that don't know the risks. For me, the risks are possible relapse and psychosis, hallucinations, paranoia, discomfort, anxiety. Those are the risks for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have wonderful holidays, and I will see you in another video. My name is Gabriel, and I have the call schizophrenia. Have an awesome day. Thank you.